Hello, Tarot friends. Up today is a flip through and review of Tarocchi Fine Dalla Torre in Bologna. And this is released by the Museo Internazionale dei Tarocchi. Now, this deck may be out of print. I'm not sure. It was a limited edition of 500 copies released in 2018. But I am reviewing it anyway, just because this is probably my all-time favorite of these antique reproductions of older decks. And I don't know a whole lot about this deck other than it's, Bologna 17th century is what the card says. So it was from the 1600s in Bologna. And one thing that makes this deck unique is that it is a full Tarocchi deck. By the 1600s, a lot of these Bolognese decks were Tarocchini. They were an abbreviated deck that had only 62 cards, I believe, instead of the normal 78 that we expect from a full Tarocchi deck. This deck is just, very no-nonsense packaging. You can see it just comes in a basic box. And I think I did, order all the way from Italy to get it. It's created from this Museo Internazionale dei Tarocchi, and you can kind of see their website there. And the deck itself is just a beautiful reproduction. It is made with this really very handmade feeling cardstock. It's completely matte, it's not shiny, and the color palette that's used feels very much like all organic plant-based colorings that they would have been using in the 1600s. This is just a lovely reproduction of an antique deck from the 1600s. And one thing you'll notice right off the bat is, as authentic with many of these older Tarocchi decks, the majors, they're not labeled, they are not numbered. If you were playing Tarocchi back in the day, it was assumed that you knew these cards and you knew what order they were in. And as you can see, this is so cute on the lover's card. She's kind of got her hand in front of her mouth as if she's a little embarrassed, and Cupid is shooting his arrow. So this card just has, this deck has these little subtleties that I just adore. And as you can see, the color scheme is just this beautiful, muted, organic, kind of plant-based natural dye color scheme that's just so lovely and very soothing to read with. But it doesn't feel, muted or boring in any way either. This is a really lovely ochre yellow here, which back in the day, these were made from red and yellow ochre. Back in the day, that red might have been madder red and made from the roots of madder plants. Most of these yellows would have all come from yellow ochre. And the greens may have also come from this green earth that was available and still is available in France and Italy. So the dyes that would have been used in the 1600s, these are very much what the colors probably looked like. And again, we would see this would be madder red. And here's this devil card. He's quite a scary looking devil, this guy. And in this deck with the star, we see the motif of an astrologer actually studying the stars, I think. I'm not quite sure what he's got going on in his hand there. But this is it's very different from the motif of the lady in the water. This is astrologers. And same thing here with this moon card. We see the motif of astrologers studying the moon. They've even got these tools that they might have been using to make charts and graphs. And in this particular world card, the world is male or, possibly hermaphroditic, intersexed. This is definitely not a female figure. And this would, refer to the kingdom of heaven. And he's got this caduceus, which may relate him to Raphael, the angel. I'm not sure. And now we're getting into the bastoni, the wands or club suit. And this deck, the minors, really give me strong La Corte de Tarocchi vibes. Now, this La Corte is a modern release from Il Menegiello, but you can see it's a very similar color scheme. And the minors are really quite similar. I'll be doing a full flip through of this deck in another video. This deck is incredibly restful to work with. The cards, many of the other cards, from these old Tarocchi decks, they seem more, they're more busy. The motifs are extremely ornamented, whereas this deck, it has a very simple kind of Zen quality to it, which I quite enjoy. I find it very meditative to work with. So here we have the Page of Wands or bastoni, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Now we're getting into the suit of swords, and this Ace of Swords depicts an eagle. Interesting. And as with all these old Tarocchi decks, the way you tell the difference is that the spade or the swords are curved and the bastoni or rods are straight. And here we have Page of Swords, Knight, Queen, and King of Swords. And now we're getting into the Denari or coins. So this is a very, very simple deck for this genre of old Tarocchi decks. Interesting, they have put the imprint on the 10 of coins. Many of the old Marseille decks put the imprint on either the 2 of coins or the 2 of cups. This one, it's on the 10 of coins. And one thing I love about this deck, the pages of the feminine suits of coins and cups are female. So we have here this page of coins is female. Knight of coins, Queen of coins, and King. This is a beautiful Ace of Cups with this motif of 2 birds. The cup suit is just particularly gorgeous as far as I'm concerned. I love these colors. And it's only on the 10 of Cups that we start to see a little bit of this ornamentation that was so popular on many of the other Tarocchi decks. And again, here we see the Page of Cups is a female. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. Thank you so much for watching this flip through of the Tarocchi Fine Dalla Torre from Bologna. May you enjoy the blessings of peace, prosperity, health, and wisdom, whatever deck you're using. All hail the mighty algorithm. Please like and subscribe to help make this content visible to others who might enjoy it. Arrivederci.